Hmm. 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 This is wrong. Welcome back to another episode on the StoneVanian Season 2 server. Like I said, this is wrong. Not sure what I was thinking when I made this, but this is actually not what I want to do. We're gonna go ahead and tear this one down, and we're gonna rebuild it right across the street, but a bit differently. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop into a time lapse. Ready? Let's go. There. That's much better. That is much closer to what I had in mind, or what it should be. The inside is nothing to be looked at quite yet, but we will be decorating in here eventually. The good news is that this is an actual building and not just a facade, so we actually have some constraints to work with. Unfortunately, it's going to take a while to do the inside, so it's probably going to be pushed off to later. I really like how this turned out, and it's really close to what I have in mind, but I have several planned for this area, including this little square. We're probably going to be putting a couple trees around here and a couple more shops and buildings, but that's for another day. Today, we're going to focus a little more on community builds. I have an idea for a couple things to do over at Spawn, so let's head over and we'll talk about them there. So let's gather up a few things from our house and head over there. Let's go. And here we are, back at Spawn. Let's hop into FreeCam and take a look at the projects I want to do. We're recreating Mount Stonemore at Spawn. Last season, Mount Stonemore was over at the shopping district. This season we decided to put it in Spawn, since Spawn and shops are two different things. So we've been invited to plop our head down on this mountain. The second project is going to be over here. We're going to create an area where the Vanians can come and effectively post jobs on a job board. Say that Mr. Mossy needs 6 shulkers of dirt for whatever reason. he can post that job and say he'll pay someone 20 diamonds to do it. When that job is complete, the Vanian that completed the job lets Mossy know, and Mossy pays them via the mailbox. I have a somewhat of an idea what I want to do with this building, but kind of just want to wing it and see what I come up with. Anyway, let's get started on our Mount Stonemore head, and then we'll get started on the community job board. Let's get to it. You know, these colors looked a lot different in the chest. This is not good. Let's go fix it. Ready? Take two. Yep, still not quite right. I got some more blocks. Let's give it another shot. Let's go. There we go. It's like my old coding instructor used to say. Always kiss it. Keep it simple, stupid. Anyway, on to the next one. Let's get the job board working. Let's go. Alright, so, job board's done. Well, almost. I still need to write like the rules or how to use it and whatnot. To finish this off, the last thing we need to do is to make some booking quills. And to do that, we need feathers, and we need insects. So alright. Well, like I said, last thing to do is to just place this book. And this is just the instructions of the job board. There are basically 3 states of the job board. You have submitted, accepted, and completed. To submit a job, you just put your payment in here, write your request on the lectern, and that's it. Eventually another Vanian will come through, accept your job by just taking the book. That way no other Vanian can come by and, you know, look at the book and go, ooh, that's a nice job, I'll take it for 20 diamonds. And then you have 2 people doing the same job. When you're done with the job, you come back, you place your book in your job book in here, and any material that you might have gathered for them, and take your payment. Once that's done, the Vanian that submitted the job will come back, collect their stuff, clear out the job book, and replace it for the next person. Done and done. Hopefully this is a decent system. I'm sure people will find kinks as they submit jobs and do jobs, but we'll adjust as needed. Anyway, I think that's it for this. And for the next trick, we need to head to a brand new area on the server. We are, for now, dubbing the Holiday District. But it is a pretty far way off. So I've gotten the cords. I've set a waypoint down. Let's head to the Nether, and I'll meet you over there. You see from spawn, our base is about 540 blocks that way, and the gaming district is about 400 blocks that way, and shops is about 500 blocks that way. But the Holiday District, yeah. So let's get over there. Well, it's been a couple days since that last clip, and we have not been idle. I want to be careful about spoilers, so if you want to see any of this stuff, Kiki and James and Lint and Mossy and a couple other people have been super busy with this. It has exploded over the last couple of days. We have dug a giant hole. We are going to put a redstone labyrinth within this for the Vanians to traverse, and maybe win some cool prizes. Let's hop over into creative and I'll show you a few things. So the labyrinth, it will be a multi-level dungeon, maze, whatever you want to call it, that the Vanians will traverse and hopefully survive. It's filled with traps and secrets and prizes and all sorts of things for everyone to enjoy and hopefully survive, but I make no promises. Enough about holes in Halloween though. We were invited last night to play a game of Clue by Show. And not just any game of Clue. He actually made Clue on the server. That guy is ridiculous. Anyway, let's roll the tape.
I've always loved the idea of taking board games and just supersizing them in Minecraft.
Yeah,
Like
me too.
Someday I want to make like a giant Monopoly board complete with like houses you can build and stuff.
Alright, so you're verbally explaining this, right?
Yeah, so over there at the entrance is like the instruction for how operating the redstone, which you don't need to know right now, as I will do it. You just need to know how you play Clue, mostly. I hope
Yes.
everyone is familiar with that.
I do.
It's been a while since I played, but yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
it's been a
So-
while.
All right. The quick summary of Clue is you get a clue box with your clues, which gives you the hint of what it isn't, which room it isn't, which weapon was not used, and which person didn't do it. And you have to find out who it was by going up to each room and then make a suggestion like, okay, it was Miss Scarlet with the sword in the lounge. And then the player to the left of you, which is kind of like represented by the rooms over there with the colors, it's always the player to the left, is that if that player has a clue that matches your suggestion, that player shows one of those clues in the barrel. If that player doesn't have one, it's the next player to the left, and it goes around until at least one person showed kind of like disproved your suggestion. And yeah, we do this all around until someone thinks he knows it all and moves over to the green room here in the middle. And if you make it to the green room, you can make an accusation. And only if you make an accusation, you are allowed to open the red envelope, the red chalk box, which holds the murderer with the weapon in the room.
So you have to make it back here to make an accusation. You can't just do it.
Yeah, it's kind of like you just make it over here and then at least one more to get into the room from this side or wherever.
If you make an accusation, the way it works, I think in normal clues, if you make an accusation and you're wrong, you lose. So you have to like see out the rest of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure.
We played for about an hour. Unfortunately, I had to call it quits most of the way through. But they continued playing. If you want to see the rest of the game, you should go check out either Show, Lince, Beans, or Pixels' video. You can find their channels in the description below. And with that, we come to the end of our episode. But before we finish, of course, we have the Vanian of the episode. This episode's Vanian is... that one guy, James. Let's go see what he has to say for himself. Okay, Mr. Jimothy.
Hello.
You have 45 seconds to say whatever you want to my audience starting now.
Oh, okay, the pressure is now on. Hey guys, Valon Guy James here. I'm a Minecrafter. I'm a little bit of a redstoner. I'm not much of a builder, I don't think I am. I like long walks on the beach. I play Diversity with a Never-Vadian Cherry. You can usually find me doing armor stand work. I'm currently building a video game base. Like somewhere, I don't even know where we are, but like I think way over there. And I think that's pretty much it about me. Oh, I'm also like, I guess I'm doing film.
Another wonderful guy on the server, that one guy James, aka Jimothy Daniels, aka Jimothy, aka everybody's little brother, aka too many names to count, is another great guy. That one guy James is a magnificent builder when he wants to be. He has a problem getting started sometimes, or maybe it's just stubbornness from last season. But when he does, his builds have been always amazing. He's a great guy, always great for a laugh, always there if you need to talk. If you're not following his channel, you definitely should, with the link in the description below. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I see you in the next one. If you did enjoy, go ahead and like the video and consider subscribing. Anyway, until I see you again next time, have fun, God bless, and remember, I love you. See ya.